What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're now on episode 35 of the walkthrough, picking up here from abandoned coffin. Just to say, before we press forward, guys, I hope you are ready for easy mode. Now, we weren't like going out of the way and farming levels or nothing like that, but by actually just going through the game, like doing all the content, cleared everything here, everything here we're able to. Knocking out all the underground and playing the game like you're supposed to, fully clearing out all the areas. We have gotten to level 111. Now, I said we should be around level 110 when we get here. I was right. But with that being said, we're just with the level that Mount Gelmir and Altus Plateau and even the capital is, with fully upgraded weapons and everything else. It's just gonna be like a power play for a while. You know what I mean? Like, we're pretty much OP, not in the sense we want it to be. Just when you clear all the content, it's gonna happen sometimes. It's hard to be at the right level for every place. Now, no matter where we go, it's going to be like that until, after the capital, then things are going to even back out and even get hard, But, that's just where we are right now. So I did want to mention that. Be ready. We're in a really good spot. And that's what the walkthrough is about. Putting you guys in the best spot possible to make this game a lot easier for a lot of you guys. But yeah, it's just what happens when you clear all the content and play the game the right way, If you're rushing the game, only doing the main stuff, you miss out on so much. So we have, just like this talisman to boost the damage of our incantations. The best weight talisman in the game. That's helping us get runes, obviously, but there's a lot of stuff. You're doing dex build, you're attacking fast. That gives you attack power, We also got, what was it, the Kindred of Rot, or the Exaltation. I know we picked that, yeah. Kindred of Rot's Exaltation. Poison or rot in the vicinity increases attack power. So if you're doing an arcane build, poison or rot, you're getting attack powers. You got our sorceries boosted with this. Swords are spell casting time. We got charge attacks enhanced, critical attacks enhanced. Like the boost holy damage. There's so much stuff, you know what I mean? There's so much stuff we can do to boost our damage, and we're just in a beautiful, beautiful spot, guys. Anyway, as you move forward, guys, like I said, we'll be doing the abandoned coffin this episode. You stay on the left side of the coast right there. You're going to go ahead and pick up the Ash of War Sacred Order, which is going to grant ornament with holy essences. So if you're fighting dead enemies, it's going to give you a damage boost to that. Now I am going to go ahead and take off Blasphemous Blade, and we are going to put on our halberd. If you didn't get this yet, don't worry about it. We'll be doing Upper Caleb within the next 6-7 episodes. So if you weren't able to take out the Black Blade Kindred at that time, you will be, But for now, I'm going to use whatever holy weapon I have. So this is going to be, what did I say it was? This ain't Sage's. This is, oh, it is. Okay, Sage's Cave. Still on our lantern. So there's going to be a lot of dead enemies in here, guys. It's a cave, pretty straightforward. A lot of hidden walls, stuff like that. A lot of chests, armor sets, a lot of good stuff. But yes, it's going to be 99% skeletons. Now this is not, it's holy. It's weak to holy. It's going to kill them quick, but it's not Sacred Blade. You still got to hit them while they're down. And I did mention at this point moving forward, it doesn't matter what weapon. Whatever weapon's your strongest, that's what you're going to want to use for skeletons. Sacred Sacred Blade we use at the beginning to outright kill them, but now you're doing so much damage, hit them 1 or 2 times, smack them while they're down, not a big deal. But yeah, so just get your chest, move forward, grab your loot, grab your crafting, and then right around here, you're going to see these 2 little fire pits. I was talking about this last episode on shield so you could watch. Their attacks all bounce off. And just, easy mode shit, y'all. Easy mode. shield. That's why I said for newer players, that's why I suggested this build. Even if I don't follow along with it, and I respect, that's just because I've done this build so much. I want to do something different. But as far as just a viable, strong build, this is it. It literally has everything. It's a jack of all trades, guys. Jack of all trades. So we got a new hood, we got a new, nascent butterflies, crafting ingredients, and we got a new shield. But just to go over this again, in case people aren't, tagging along with every episode. So this shield makes, unless it says Ash of War attack, like a big attack, or like a really big enemy, and even some of those bounce off, every enemy's attack is going to bounce off, kind of stagger them for a second, and let you hit them. Plus, you're not going to take any damage while blocking. So, with the attacks bouncing off, staggering them, you get to hit them. It just makes that easy. Someone wants to fire magic at you, you hit this, and it fires a holy beam of just raw power back at them, melting everything. Then on top of that, I suggest you guys use Blasphemous Blade, as not only is the damage fairly high, it's got fire, it got physical, but it also heals you upon kill. So you're getting healed upon kill, you can fire magic back at people. Most hits are going to stagger enemies while blocking, so you can kill them there. Then you got, just hard hit incantations, and we're going to pick up more. You can cleanse yourself of poison and rot. You can buff your damage. You can heal yourself. It all depends on which incantations you're using. But the build has everything. High damage, high survivability. If you're a first-time player, it's a no-brainer. A lot of people are going to tell you to go for a quality build for your first time. That's if you don't know what weapon you want to use. As soon as you figure out if you want to go Dex or Strength, you should probably pick one. But yeah, Strength Faith, there's just no question about it. It's not a better build for a first-time player, in my opinion. I've heard people say other things. See, he's a big guy. His attack bounced off. A lot of people tell you bleed builds and stuff like that. But if you're not good at dodging and you're trying to dual-wield katanas with blood loss, you're going to get killed even more. For the simple fact that you're getting hit all the time. This build does it all, protects you more than anything else, and just the raw damage output and the healing and everything else. It's a no-brainer, guys, a no-brainer. Not to mention, not only are we having an extremely viable, strong build, but it's a game. You want to have fun. If you don't enjoy a quality build, you don't enjoy a strength build, it's just being recommended to you. What's the point? We got like magical attacks, we got high damage, and just really cool shit. So not only is it extremely viable, it's a lot of fun, right? And most importantly, you should be having a good time, guys. So I just wanted to state that. And to be honest, we're getting to the part of the game where you're gonna really see this build shine. Really see it shine. So hit that wall, grab your chest. Oh, no, getting caves mixed up. There's another cave over here in Altus where we're kind of going to do that. Make sure you grab these chests. Raptor Talons, they can get behind shields, so they can't really block that. Golden Great Arrows, those are pretty cool. And we're already at the end. So we're going to have two boss fights here. One, I like to do the one on the right first. So this one over here is it's a bit tricky because the enemy's invisible. It's a Black Knight assassin too. You guys know their crazy movesets. But it's invisible. Now there's a torch you could buy from the Capitol that, lets you see them. But if you have the torch out and you put it away, they go right back to being invisible. Now if you use a summons here, your summons will detect them. But I believe the summons is better for the other fight. You can only use it once. So what I like to do, watch the water. So watch the water very closely. You're going to see footsteps. Nope. I couldn't get my head off right when I seen her. So if she does that, just run across always to the other side of the water. Get your heal. And you're going to see her footsteps again. Hold your shield. Damn, what? She's already on my ass. I didn't make enough distance. There it is. There you go. The same thing. Run across. Footsteps. When you hit run, 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 run. But you can use your summons here. I like it better for the other fight because you're fighting multiple things. And like I said, you can't use your summons twice in a row. There she is. Oh. I hate that. It's kind of bullshit because they do it from the front of you. You know what I mean? They don't even have to get behind you to do that. Footsteps right here. Damn it, lady. Yeah, they're fucking annoying. God damn, they're annoying, bro. Usually it's not this bad. I promise to God it's not. I don't know why she's so frequent on doing that attack. So it's supposed to be. There she is. Yeah, she's not supposed to be spamming this. I swear to God, ever since that fucking update to the DLC, all these enemies want to do is spam their special attacks. This is not used to happen in this game. It's completely fucking ruined it for me. It's bullshit. Like, it's straight up bullshit. And there you are. Yeah, but it's ridiculous. Not even for me. Like, I could deal with, you know, enemy doing some bullshit sometimes. But when I'm sitting here trying to guide newer players that are already going to struggle, because I know it was like my first time, I immensely struggled. I'm sitting here trying to guide people, and all fucking bosses and enemies are going to do is they're after board, they're just spamming and spamming and spamming. I don't know how to guide people through that. So yeah, it's utterly fucking ridiculous sometimes. It really is. And it does take away from the experience for me, as I'm sure it does most people. It's like, we didn't use our Astral Board not one time in that fight. Not one time. And if you pay attention to the way I play, guys, I don't just spam Ashes of War. If, you know, there's a bunch of enemies and we need an AoE or something, or in the middle of a boss fight, you're fighting them and every now and then you get a big attack off. But if you just spam your Ashes of War all the time, you're never going to get good. You're never going to get better. You know what I mean? There's plenty of options with the combat here. And just to go over this real quick, it's not just light and heavy attacks, guys. You do a backstep, you got one attack, say I just ran forward, that's not a usual attack. Then the heavy, so with the halberds, that's pretty much the same. But yeah, you got that, you got your roll attack, this is a back swipe, you got jumping lights, you got jumping heavies, then two-handing, when I hold a charge, double swipe. When I don't hold, when I don't two-hand it, there's a lot of options with the combat. So don't just spam your Ashes of War. You're never going to get good. So when the bosses are doing that shit, yeah, it's just ridiculous. And it's hard to, like, guide people through. Now, this is where I would use the summons, guys. Because these little skulls, they roll around, and they're shooting magic at you. See that shit? That's what's going to happen when people shoot magic at me. I'm gonna hit him with that beam, but at least your summons can deal with the, your summons is gonna end up dealing with the snail, while you deal with Garrus. And the snail can respawn, so keep that in mind. See what I'm saying? Killed that thing outright because of our shield. I wish he'd fire more magic at me so I could really show you guys a clean hit with it. But my mimic's probably gonna kill him. There you go. Yeah, but just because the snail that's rolling around and there's multiple snails, I recommend the summons for this one. The other one is invisible, but like I said, you just run across, watch the footsteps, and if I would have went in there with Blasphemous Blade and had something a little bit quicker that was doing swipes, it would have been a little bit different for us, you know what I mean? But now we got that. Then we'll just jump back to the start, guys. No, actually we're not going to need this. So next up, we're going to have some ruins. I'm going to try not to make this a short episode, but if we're just doing the abandoned coffin, the problem is there's the cave we just did, there's some ruins, the Astral Boar, and a catacomb, and that's pretty much it. But by the abandoned coffin side of Grace, it's going to be a dragon like we dealt with in the Three Sisters, where we met Ronnie, where we smack it a couple times and it leaves. And there's like a mask and a couple guys to kill. But that's really it, you know. I mean, we're only at 15 minutes right now, so we're obviously going to take our time and fully clear these areas. But yeah, I don't want a super short episode. But if I start doing, start working my way to Mount Galemere, people might miss stuff. That's what I say. Let's say you just started this game for the first time. Before we go up here, I want to mention this. You started this game for the first time. You cleared Limgrave, or you're halfway through Liurnia, but you're struggling. There's a lot of stuff you're missing. It is much better to restart a whole new game and start from episode 1 to get the best possible start like we did. Make sure you're not missing anything, getting better items early, and stuff like that. And just start from episode 1 all the way through. And you're not going to miss nothing. I'm going to make sure you're extremely powerful the right way, without cheesing stuff, without farming, just like we did here. And that's why we have a powerful build right now. And we've only hit Altus Plateau, and we're level 110. You know what I mean? We didn't cheese nothing. We didn't farm nothing. We did everything the right way. We went out of the way every now and then to get better items, because like Dex Arcane didn't start with anything good. So I showed them where to go get a good weapon early, and just things like that to look out for every single class. So if you're struggling and you're not but 10, 20 hours in the game, guys, it's a 60, 70 hour game. I know you, if you really love it, like my first time, second I beat it, I wanted to restart it. I loved it. So, just restart it and go through this with us, and I assure you, you're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to get you through it all, and we're going to get some really powerful stuff along the way. You know what I mean? It works better that way. Otherwise, this is not a linear game, it's an open world. Sometimes you jump around to get stuff, and I don't want people missing things and not being in the good spot we're in just because they didn't follow along. And I know it sucks to start after 10, 15 hours, but not really when the stuff you're doing is going to be much different than what you did. You know what I mean? So it'll be kept fresh. It works the best that way, though. I'm only doing guides now because I had to follow my guide my first time. I'm not embarrassed to say. And that's what I did. I restarted to go along with someone else's guides. You know what I mean? And then obviously in my own playthroughs, well, I did a blind playthrough first, but when I was stuck, I pulled up some episodes, And then after the guide, I went through and I found better ways to do things than the guide I seen, and I found shit they missed, and that's why we're here. But yeah, don't worry about what anyone says. These type of games, everybody needs help, man. There's nothing wrong with it. At one point or another, whether it's before the internet and they bought a book to help them get through the game, everybody's used a guide. You know what I mean? But the best way is, start at the beginning and go to the end. Because I don't want us sitting here with level 10 weapons while you guys have level 5 weapons because you don't know where to look in the episodes. You know what I mean? Regardless, I make this for everyone. So if you're not following along, I'm going to have your back, but I can't re-talk about every single thing we've covered for the last 35 hours. You know what I mean? I try to, but I can't get it across as well. Anyways, we're just slowly going through. There's multiple layers to this ruin. We are going to get craft books. We can finally start crafting perfume bottles, which is nice. Now we've picked up perfume bottles, but we haven't been able to start crafting them because we haven't had the crafting books for that. You know what I mean? But now we just got our first one, and it's a good one that goes with our power mixer build too. Since that's what we're going for. Because the first one you get is like the aromatic, and it throws out fire. Like if we went to item crafting right now, I can go down to my perfume bottles. Didn't we already pick it up? We should have picked it up. Right here. Spark aromatic. And we already got 3 perfume bottles. So I can go to here. I can switch out my oil pots, which I haven't been using. I probably won't use these much either. But enemies get close, you want a quick AoE, boom. I didn't cycle through nothing. That's why I say keep everything on your pouch. Because I just really quickly, you want to surround me, triangle, hit right, get out my face. You know what I mean? Now we have 4. So when you get to the top portion, yeah, make sure you're running your little cubby over here. And we're going to get many more perfume bottles. We'll buy some, we'll find some. Now we'll come down here and get a talisman that's going to boost the damage of perfume bottles as well. So if you're kind of doing a build with that kind of stuff, I just like having secondary options sometimes. You know, something that comes up quick where we get some good damage. Maybe get people off our ass a little bit. And we do need to go. I need to do better about going to the Turtle Pope and buying incantations and spells more often. Because I already have some set in mind that I want to use, but at the same time, you guys might want to use some. So hopefully you guys have been turning in your prayer books where I showed you and buying incantations to use for yourself. But I know I need to be better about that. Show you guys more stuff and tell you what I think is good and what I don't think is worth it. I mean, we've done it for the most part, but I haven't went back to actually buy any in a while. So you're going to want to use a stone sword key here. Let's go on in. And I would really like to get the endurance up to 30. We still only have our mind at 20. That needs to go up 2. So these are golden seeds. But yeah, so yeah, our mind's only at 20. So throughout the rest of the game, like health is done. We're not going back to health. Not at all. But I would like to put 4 more points in endurance and 5 more in mind. Mind can wait till like the end, you know, because you want to get our levels higher. As well, at 30 strength and 26 faith, but still, it needs to be done when we start finding better hitting incantations and stuff. So this is gonna be a misbegotten catacomb. These guys aren't gonna be much trouble for us, you know. Now, if I upgrade this to +9. One shot in the little guys and probably 2 shot in them. Where are we at? +7 with it? Yeah. I could get this to +9 right now. But I was just kind of waiting in case I did decide to respec. That I would still, you know, have my stones to do so without waiting till like the end of the game. I'm actually starting to have fun with the strength faith again, so we might just start bringing everything on up. Show you guys how strong it can be. Now watch, every time they hit it, see how he bounces off? That's what I'm talking about. It bounces off. You can't do nothing to us as long as we have stamina. They can't do a fucking thing to us. Even the bigger ones, like the boss is like the Leon Misbegotten, that was the actual boss of Castle Morn. His big ass attacks are gonna kind of bounce off. You gotta remember to let go if you're blocking sometimes. I have that mistake. So if you're blocking the whole time, look how slow your stamina feels. You know what I mean? So you gotta learn to almost use it as a parry. Only block right when you're about to get hit. If you can't get comfortable with that, it's going to be great for you. Just because you're out of stamina, they're going to break your shield, then they can critical attack you, or you're just going to start taking damage when you get hit. See? Bounce off. This is easy. Now that way is how you get to the main boss. We don't want to do that just yet. We want to drop down here. All these guys look like they're sleeping. Some are dead, some are sleeping. So you want to use your lock on. Just slowly go around. Whatever you get locked onto, obviously hit. But it's not going to be all. Some are, you know, actually just dead. Even though this is a holy weapon, I also like it too because it's got like red holy coming out instead of gold. It's just different. Kind of reminds me of Destined Death. Now when he was using it on us, it was doing Destined Death. Alright, now we're going to have a big boy up here. meaning the big ass omen, is gonna heal up. He shouldn't be much of a problem. There it is. Now, that's where we would have got led back around to. Like I said, we would have had to go back up there, you know. It would have took us down here. Then we would have got here and seen the door was locked. So we still would have had to backtrack up those stairs and, you know, do all that shit anyway. So this is going to be a double boss fight. One is going to actually be a perfumer, and then the Leon Misbegotten. So the perfumer is going to be buffing him. His damage, but she's going to put an opening bubble cheer around him so you can't hurt him. So if you get rushed in, you can use your summon cheer, but like I said, we're so high powered, even the bosses. He's so wily, bro. It's okay. It's okay. Damn, you got the full run back every time? I've actually never died to this boss. I assumed there'd be a fucking Stake of America. That's what I get for assuming, I guess. That's alright. We're gonna go prepare this time. But yeah, you can use your summons. Just keep in mind, like I said, we're gonna be kind of overpowered for a while. That means you don't get killed. But because of that, the bosses don't really have that much health either. Not with our upgrades. Can we take a shortcut? No, kill us. Alright. Might as well just re-kill everything, or it's just gonna come behind us anyways. Alright. So now, this time we can just take the stairs all the way down. Get on back over to this. Alright, so like I said, the perfumer is going to put an opening bubble tier around him, meaning you're going to have to hit that like 4 or 5 times depending on your weapon and the type of damage it does to pop that before he'll even start taking damage. So if you can go in here, take her down first. Before she starts getting shit off. Get that heal. His hit just bounced off. And this is a boss. The big ass sword. Everything he does is bouncing off. Damn it, Trish. Thank you. Be sure I got those with both here around them. Alright, just use a great shield. Bounce off. Bounce off. Shields in. Bounce off. Weapons, shields. Makes everything so easy. I will say, it is a little tricky when she's just throwing fire all around you everywhere. You know, that kind of sucks, but... And get her as a summons. You see how highly annoying she is, so there's that. Now let's jump back over to the abandoned coffin, and you are going to notice, yes, we are missing the map fragment for this place. Not for this place, for this side of the map. That's actually in Volcano Manor. There's just nothing we can do about it at this time. About 5,000 runes. I'm going to save these. We might get 5,000 runes from these omens, so... start clearing this out. There's not much here. There's a few items on top of some of these carts. Even tanks as big as doing a front flip. Now the grabs, I don't think you're going to be safe from the grabs. But even his jump attack, there's nothing he can do. And they can drop that warped axe they use, but I gotta tell you guys, the axe looks cool. Some weapons look really cool, but the moveset that is attached to them, not like the Astral War, like the actual moveset itself is just garbage, and that's one of them. The swings are just real odd on it. Where's the other item? Well, first we'll grab the mask, the ruler set. Come here, let me get to it. Yeah, ruler's mask, ruler's robe. Now we got another one. And I did check when I was taking notes for this episode, guys, this back corner, I don't think there's nothing over there besides like some crafting shit, but I wanted to point it out to you. And there is another item on top of one of those other carts. Let's go over here. Keep in mind, if you're using this, you know, if you're like me and you're used to having no skill on a shield, you're going to have to two-hand to get that Astral War off. There's our other items. Don't remember any other ones. I mean, I remember him over there, but I don't remember any other ones. I'm about ready for some better incantations though, but we gotta get this faith up. Really, really, really do. Probably just gonna stay at faith until we're up at, 40. Maybe 41, so we can start actually using some of these incantations. Now let's go and double check. Like I said, in my notes, let's get rid of the dragon first. This is an ancient dragon Landsack. There's just a couple hits. Look up that lightning though. He's gonna fly off. That wind actually doesn't hurt you, if you notice. They'll do 4 bursts of wind. So the wind doesn't hurt you, just kind of blows you back. As I said, don't mind the head, go for the leg. Heal. She'll be flying off. Alright, there she is. She's down. Now we got this way. As I mentioned, oh, okay, maybe I was wrong. But I guarantee it's something stupid like an Atrial Leaf. But only thing I said in my notes was crafting. So I wasn't sure if it was worth the time. But I don't think I've even seen this. Nascent Butterfly. That's probably what I was talking about then. I just don't remember seeing it. But as I said, I just wrote down crafting. So I knew it wasn't nothing too crazy. See, some of his bounce off. I guess it just depends on which omen it is and which weapon he's using. If you guys notice how I did there, I let off of block in between blocking. In between, so if he isn't attacking, let off block, get your stamina back, and then, you know what I'm saying? Just the best way to play it. Alright, so. Like I said, just more craft and stuff. You can pick up if you want, just, regular pickups. Alrighty then. Alright, so, like I said, this is all done. That's the abandoned coffin taken care of. 34 minutes, not bad. But since we do have a little bit of time left, we're going to go ahead and work over to the next side of Grace. We'll have some bolts on the way. We'll go and work over to our next side of Grace. There's a little ruin I want to hit. Now this ruin, typically you'd have to go, when you go Grand Leptodectus, you'll go behind here and run. It's not on the map right now, but run behind. There's like this little top portion, and we're going to go to one set of ruins underneath it, but we can do a jump and get up here because this is a talisman. They're in these ruins. It's actually going to boost your attack power when your health is full. And I mean full, not kind of full. Like you'd have to keep it full. But to get a boosted attack power, all you gotta do is just use a heal, and then you'll get more damage. You know what I mean? So 7s were just short. So we should be able to go over here. Now, if you took the abandoned coffin up and not the Dectus lift, and you did Briar's quest, she'll be here instead. So she kind of shows up at Altus depending on the way you took up. So last time I took abandoned coffin, she was here. This time she was at Grand Leptodectus because that's the way we took up. So to do this jump, I want to show you guys something. You're gonna think, because you're trying to jump up here, you're gonna think to jump right at the rock. Just remember, there's like more rocks to go. So don't stop at the bricks. At the end of your run, you want to stick here to the, go a little bit past there before you jump, and then jump to the right. And it's still gonna be kind of a little trick jump, might take a couple times. If you're having trouble with it, just go to the Grand Leptodectus, run behind it, and go straight down. But usually I can get after a few tries. I didn't really have the biggest runway there. It's worth it, trust me. It's really not trying to do that big ass run around, to be completely honest. Maybe I jumped too far. I used that rock last time or something. That rock on the right. See if we can jump to that first. Yeah, it's probably what I end up doing. And as far as talismans go, after the capital, after the main boss, or the second to main boss, we'll get another talisman palette. So it'll be our last one, but... Why are you not working? I swear it always takes me so many tries. It works. It's not like a jump you're gonna get your first try, but it does work. Dick. I guess we can get it later. It is something easily missable, though, when you go to do the other part of Altus. That's why I like doing it while I'm here. Why are you being hard-headed today? God, it's starting to irritate the shit out of me. We're getting it this time. I'm done with it. Why are you... You're really gonna make me run all the way the fuck around. God damn it, bro. Fuck. Oh, fuck it. We'll just go over here, guys. I really want to get this talisman as it might help people out right now. I'm not going to use it, but I know it's going to help people. So I'm getting it. But pretty much the ruins were just out. There's ruins right above it too, and I don't know if they're considered the same ruins or not. I can't remember the name. It's not the. It might be the Lux ruins. But so there's your Grand Leptodectus. Since this thing wants to be fucking hard-headed, we have to run all the way around. Go and grab that side of grave over here. How short were we for a level? We ain't killed nothing else since then, did we? No. I'm just not gonna use any more runes. Because we're getting close to 100,000 level at this point. So it's kind of pointless to use your runes unless you're like really, really close, you know? Might as well just keep killing shit and getting your level. Come on. Down. You, sir. Going up here. more demi-humans, and then eventually you're gonna see like some stairs. You can go down. And get their drops. There's gonna be a scarab over here with shield crash. It's kind of like shield bash, but just way better. Remember, it's a jumper, so. Alright, so time for another demi-human queen. This one's like a joke. It really is. Land ahead. You know, damn well it should have been staggered. Alright. Pop the door, get our talisman. Okay. Ritual sword talisman, like I said, you gotta be full health, but raises attack power when HP is at maximum. So if I were to put that on, and it does, it ain't bad at all, guys. Check this out. So if I were to put this on, well, without it, we'll check our AR first. So without it, our AR is at 563. Now, I do know, like, at least with the Fire Scorpion charm and other charms like this, the higher your level, the less damage you'll get. But you'll still end up getting like 40 points or something. Or 563. What? 563? Did I say 543? Oh, I'm an idiot. So 563. Heal. They're glowing red, the buff is active, and now you're at 619. So, 50 points of damage. It's, in my opinion, it's pretty worth it, right? So, at this point, though, you know, maybe we'll rock that. I'll switch out. I don't know, I want my incantations to hit hard, though. Like I said, until we get our damage stats up to, like, I don't know, at least 40-40, 50-50, something like that, I'll take that talisman off. But I'd rather have the extra help right now to, you know, get my stats up with switching classes. So did we ever grab the side of grace? Or, yep, so let's jump back down here. Now we're going to start working our way, next episode, on up to Mount Gelmir. It's going to take a few episodes because we're going to have Stellan's quest line like slap in the middle of it. So we're going to have to also deal with, that's going to take at least half an episode or a whole episode. Because it's a lot of running around a cave. We have to do a cave twice and run around and
in truth,
the
it's
whole
been
thing.
Scarlet as such, though rather I realized that if I could have aided you in battle. Now,
So
after
exhaust her
I should
dialogue.
like to, I think she's in the lands that lie.
I'm going to see if we have enough time to at least get on up to the terminus up here. All there is a catacomb that's not too bad, and then a ruin with the mariner fight. This also gets another death root, which is nice. You know he's going to disappear immediately. Well, usually. There he goes. He's going to summon up these guys, obviously, but he's also going to be summoning up this really big skull, or really big skeleton. Run. That's my favorite move he does, as he takes out his own guys. take all of them away. It will take away the big Deathroot Tibia Summons, which is actually a spell. It's the same guys that worked on that axe we got from the earlier. Some of these guys could drop that shield. I really want that shield. It's a decent medium shield. It's not like it's got the highest guard boost, but it's definitely decent. Like when you upgrade it. We found a good, decent medium shield. I could probably keep on, you know, both of my weapons. Fortunately, I can't right now, but... And then there is a golden rune 3 around here somewhere. Did we ever get it? I don't know if that's the one we got here. Hold on. No, that was a different one. So it should be a golden rune 3 in these ruins. That might be it. No, Smithy 5. The only thing around these ruins is just like little loose loot like that. Like gold runes, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. Crafting shit, 1 golden rune 3. There it is. If you want to take the time, go around and get it. You're more than welcome to do so. But since we're almost out of time, I would like to at least get this catacomb cleared up. Now, when you get up here to this end, the catacomb's on the top. And you're going to think working your way up to the center is where the stairs are going to be. But they're actually on the right side. Like you think it's like through that archway and going up towards the top, but the stairs are actually in here. You will need a stone sword key. There's gonna be like 2 or 3 skeletons down here. There you go. Take care of him. I think you guys are starting to notice why I swear by this shield. You also notice how we just got, you know, 90,000 runes. That's Pearl Drake Talisman +1 boosts all non-physical damage negation. But you know, we just got like 90,000 runes. We used 80,000 of them to get a level. And then we're already back up almost 40,000, you know, so like I said, it's for a while, it's almost like the more it costs to get a level, the faster they come, because you start getting to these later sections of the game where enemies just worth a lot more, so, you know, your levels start coming pretty quick there for a while. Back here in the corner, we're going to have the catacomb. It's going to be like a lightning type catacomb. The enemies are going to, like, when you see imps in here, the stone imps, they're going to actually be doing lightning pots instead of magic pots or fire pots. Going to rest on up. We got about 11 minutes. I do believe we can get this done. It's a catacomb, but you know, it's not the longest one. It's a decent sized one for sure. It's not, oh, that's a trap. So that's a lightning trap. So we're getting, you know, into some kind of lightning catacomb here, so. Look for your drop-offs, live work. Now we're starting to get to the point in the game where the drop-offs aren't going to give us anything anymore. I didn't think so. We are going to have to take this back up, though, so we'll go and bring it back down. Alright, now there's some traps in here. There's going to be some soldiers. There's going to be some imps. Here's your fire pot imps. I don't know why he targeted that one. Now there's nowhere to go up top. If you guys remember, we were at the catacomb earlier where we'd ride that up, and then that would lead to us getting to an optional area. Well, that's not going to happen here. Why is your aerial attack better than mine? That's what I want to know. Like, why do you get to land ahead, but mine was negated? That's not fair. Any hoosers. But this part's kind of cool. Watch out for... I didn't think there was more than one at that spot. Okay, we get it, we get it, we get it, we get it. So annoying. Anyways, this part's kind of cool. Yeah, there's going to be a floor trap right over here. So if you can kind of just lure these guys to you. I don't know why I even think this is so much fun, but I do. Start bringing them in. Run and move. Isn't that badass? Run and move. I like her shit, I guess. Soldier over here. Now you're gonna see this gate, so there's kind of like a little hidden path to get to that. Don't worry about it. This guy's not so bad. Use your great shield and he's easy. I forgot about the follow-up. Why was your stagger not broken? That guy used to have like no poise at all. Guess he got to upgrade. I want to mention in the abandoned coffin, guys, when we went into that little cave, the armor set we got, the raptor set, that increases your damage of jump attacks. So if you're doing like a dex playthrough with 2 curved swords, it's gonna enhance the damage of all 4 of the swings because you gotta swing your weapons twice. This one's worth getting. This one should be the lightning talisman. No, lightning scorpion charm. Okay, well, still a lightning talisman, not the one I was thinking of though. All right, so you're gonna run. Still got me. Soldier take out. Is there one more in here though? Yeah. Come on. Get to it, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Even his attacks are bouncing up. Alright, so there's your boss lever. Take the ship just enough time to pull this off. So this is where, you know, your little hidden path that's going to be I was telling you about. So what you want to do, guys, you don't have to do it, but I would like to hurt this guy. Alright, so you want to drop on the floor, roll off, and get under. Just like it was in Nestle, so you guys remember. Now we're on the other side of that cage door. Cell door. Now we'll be able to go ahead and grab all this loot. Oh shit, we got 2 of them now. Oh no, he did. Don't kill me, right? Not here, bro. Like, not right here. It's a long ass path. Thank you for killing your buddy for me. There you go. Ancient Dragon Prayer Book. Or not Ancient Dragon Prayer Book, Ancient Dragon Cookbook, I'm pretty sure. Apostles Cookbook. Lightning Grease, Drawstring Lightning Grease, Lightning Bone Arrow, Lightning Bone Arrow Flex, and Lightning Bone Bolt. You guys aren't really doing that much damage anymore. Alright. Yes, this one also has a little trap. If you wanted to use it, you could. That's a fun trap though, of all the other traps there is. Alright, now we're going to go up for another Barrel Watchdog. Tree Barrel Watchdog, but this one's going to be doing lightning. So instead of fire, it's going to do lightning out of its tail. I think it shoots lightning out of its mouth too, if I remember correctly. Also, when I was taking notes for the episode, I killed him so quick, he never got that move off, but... Alright, now we're going to take this up, take out the boss, and end out our episode. I'm hoping I have enough time to get to the next side of Grace. Although I'm pretty sure we already have it from when we went to go get the armor from that cave. I don't have many heals, don't think we'll need them. Why am I not tanking that attack? I might still need more endurance for the Great Shield Talisman. Yes, like I said, it's gonna fire lightning now. Why are my hits taking so long to get off? Go ahead, do it. It'll be the end of you. Told you. Alrighty. So from there, Glove Works Picker's Bell Bearing 1. So now you can get infinite amounts of Glove Work 1 and 2s. It might be 1, 2s, and 3s. I can't remember. But let's just jump back to the start. Then we're going to run over to our next side of Grace. Literally right around the corner. And we already grabbed the death root here, so that'll be 1. A few more death roots. We'll be able to go, by the time we get to the mountaintops of the giants and get the death roots there, we'll be able to get a really badass faith hammer. It does, it's more strength than faith, but it's got a lot of faith scaling as well. But yeah, so it's a one-handed, one-handed great hammer, I guess. Not two-handed. But it's got the Beast Claw incantation that's like Ash of War that's really damaging. Does faith, holy damage, does a lot of physical. I'm really excited to get that. It's going to be a lot of fun. But, so yeah, just saying, we got another death root. So a few more, we'll start getting to the really cool shit and the Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone from Greg as well. But y'all stay tuned. We'll be picking up here from Seathwater Terminus and just keep working our way up. We'll probably jump over to Volcano Manor, run out and get the map real quick at the very least. Just so we can kind of see where we're going. Then we'll just work our way up to Seathwater Terminus and, probably get up to Stellan's questline next episode, knock that out, and have half our journey to Mount Gamma done, and then one episode to wrap up the other half in Volcano Manor. So we will see y'all back here shortly.